Hi everybody, look what I'm making today. It had been a little bit since I made sauce or gravy, some Italians call it. We just call it spaghetti sauce. And I like to do stuffed shells. I made a video on that. So the mixture that I use to stuff manicotti, the shells, and stuff the large shells, same. Manicotti. These aren't shells. What do you call them? Pipes? I don't know what you call them. Cylinders. But I use the same exact filling that I do when I made the video with the, and I had this in the fridge. So here it is though. So it's ricotta cheese. And if you make your own, more power to you, but I don't. I just buy mine. Some of the store brands are a little bit like watery or thin. I go with one of the brand names. I don't remember what they are, but I go with the brand names. Aldi has one, but it's just okay. Okay, so I drain it. I just leave it in a little colander until most of the water comes out. But also in the ricotta that's drained, we put a handful of mozzarella shredded cheese and some garlic if you want. But there's going to be a lot of garlic in my sauce. So you could put in a little garlic salt maybe if you want, because salt and pepper can go in here too. But an egg to bind it and some parsley. Fresh is always best. But I also put this in. I also put a little shaker cheese in. Okay, so the filling is the same. And this is nice and cool now. Now, stuffing shells is pretty easy because you take the shell, and I show you in the video how you just like pinch it and it opens up for you. So you can put a little tablespoon of filling in there, and then it closes up, and you put it in line in your baking pan, and you cook those off. Of course, I don't cook them till they're disintegrated. Don't do that with lasagna either, because then the lasagna noodles are all goofy. So same thing. Oh, and that's the kind of filling I use in my lasagna too. How about you? It's kind of all the same. If you want to put sausage in these or something, go ahead. I'm just doing them like this with my homemade sauce. But see how they're pliable? I cook them till they're just like that, and then I put them in some cool water, just a little bit, and gently took them out. And now they've been kind of, I don't think they're wet. Did we lose any? I was probably too forceful. Like, see, this is what you don't want to happen. You can still use it. I've already cut up all the bad ones and had them in a different kind of dish. But I want to put a layer of sauce on the bottom just so it doesn't stick. And so I'm going to move this around. I hope you can see whatever you need to see here. Oh, you want to see my sauce? It's nice, and it's just warm now too because I put it on early this morning. Ooh la la, there's my sauce. It's nice and rich. And I think I made a video on that. And I made some meatballs too. So we'll have manicotti and the meatball and probably salad or something. Okay, but here, let me do this. So you can see I gotta avoid some meatballs for a little bit. It's nice and thick. Get that over so it doesn't run. Let's put 2 of those in there, okay? And then, of course, you go like this. Get it up in the corners. This is a meat sauce also, meaning I did a little ground meat, an onion. I sauteed that. I added some garlic in. So this is plenty of sauce on the bottom. Okay. And where am I? I had a, where is it? Oh, there it is. It was hiding. I use the big pastry bags because I buy them in bulk because I do a lot of cake decorating and stuff. But you can use this, or you can just try and fill these how you like. But I'm doing it this way. So I am going to put the cheese stuff in here. I do one of these. I turn this down. Some people use a glass, like say this was a glass, and they put it down in there to hold it. I just do it with my hand. So let's see if I can manage this so you can see. This is really pretty big, but you can use a big Ziploc bag or something if you want to. And this is cold. Maybe I shouldn't have had it so cold. And I'll pop a little hole in the end so I can get up in there. Okay, these are good for company too. You know, especially like on a buffet type of thing, because then people just take one and you can portion it. There's 14 in this box. Of course I counted them. Okay, let me do like this. This holds a lot, so I'm gonna put about half in. That's about half. And of course, with icing or whatever, you give it a shake. You try and get all the air out. See the little air pockets, because then it will go like that. Okay, yeah, get that down there as best as you can. Some people have those little clips. I don't have a little clip. I just do this. 1, 2, 3. And now I'm gonna cut off an end. How much? You figure I gotta go in here. Not that one, that was our boo-boo one. I have to go in here, so pretty far. Yeah, I'll do it here, like that. You can always cut more, but you can't cut less, right? So let's see. Then I'll lie them. Oh, this is another thing I did ahead of time. I was thinking, okay, there's 14 of these. How do I want to lay them in here? Because I don't want to have to pick them back up again. So at first I had them this direction, like this. But it was like kind of awkward. So when I did this, 7 fit there and 7 fit there perfectly. And this is a pretty big lasagna pan, actually. Okay, let's see what we got here. I love this filling. I'll do this up close for you. Okay, I'm just gonna put it in there and just kind of judge. I'm pressing pretty hard. I could have made the hole bigger. It's like stuffing cannoli, huh? You go in one way. Look, it's coming out like that way, but I'm gonna shove you back in there like that. Now I'm not gonna bore you and do all these in front of you, but I just wanted to show you. If you use like a Ziploc, you don't want too much coming out. I like it like that, then it doesn't come out. And then this end looks like that. You can feel it went all the way in the middle. And then I'm gonna put them this direction, like so, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna cover them back up with all sauce once they're in there, and then bake them. And maybe like 350, 375. I like to cover them, that way the heat stays in, and this will be a nice dinner. And it's something different, you know? Like ricotta cheese isn't really that much. What, an egg and a little bit of mozzarella. You can put more mozzarella on top after you know it's cooked and bubbling and baked. And take the foil off, add some more. It looks real pretty like that. Add some parsley, and there you go. So, okay, I'm gonna finish doing this, and I'll bring you back for the end product. There we go. Next steps. We have them all done in here, and I'm putting my sauce on, like a layer of sauce on each, like so. Can't have too much sauce now. And I'm just trying to get it so that the pasta won't get dried. Like over here, you can see like some of them don't have it on the ends. I try and give a little bit of sauce to protect the pasta, because pasta will get hard, you know, in the baking. Get down there, you. I'm trying to demo. And a little bit more on here, in the ends especially. Okay, there we go. Now, I am gonna put a little bit of extra mozzarella on top. Do you use rubber bands like I do? I know it has a seal, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm not a good sealer, I guess. So all my frozen vegetables and whatnot, I just keep a bunch of rubber bands on the thing. Works for me. Okay, and I will cover this, like I said, till it's really hot. Then I'll take off the foil so that this, let me get some mozzarella on here. This looks so much prettier. And a little bit of parsley too, just makes it look like it came from a restaurant. I like pretty food. What do they say? You eat with your eyes first? Well, that's kind of true. That's why you don't buy blue plates. Does anyone have blue plates? I'm not meaning to insult you. I didn't make it up, they did. So there, that looks yummy, huh? It's nice and heavy too. And I got my little sour cream container back out of my cupboard. I washed it because I like to give away a lot of extra food to Aunt Joe or my son Sage, who doesn't live here with us anymore. But this is the brand I bought, and this is the size container. So that made for one package, okay? But of course you're gonna add the mozzarella and the egg and the garlic salt or whatever and your cheese. So it's stretched to make this whole thing, and I just wanted to show you that, okay? So I'm gonna get this in the oven. I'm gonna keep my pot of meatball and extra sauce on the side. So there you have it. If you've never made manicotti, shells, are they shells? I don't know what they are. If you've never made manicotti before and you're willing to do it, just let me know. I like when you guys comment, and I can feel like somebody's watching. I see the numbers that people are watching, but y'all don't comment. Y'all need to say something so I know. All right, I get lots of messages though, and I like those. Keep them coming. You can ask me questions. I probably won't know them. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but I always got an opinion. So thanks for watching, and happy Wednesday. See you now.